Here's the latest on the email front. A second federal judge has now granted legal discovery into Hillary Clinton's use of the private email server. So this judge has slammed the Obama administration for constantly shifting stories about her email account, finding evidence of government wrongdoing and bad faith, according to this judge. The head of Judicial Watch, which is seeking answers about Clinton's email setup, says this, quote, "This Benghazi litigation first uncovered the Clinton email scandal. So it is good to have discovery in this lawsuit, which may help the American people find out why our efforts to get Benghazi answers were thwarted by Clinton's email games." In their words, Judge Andrew Napolitano is Fox News senior judicial analyst. Judge, welcome. Good to have you here.
Good to be with you.
That's a little complicated, what we're talking about here. But what has happened is Judicial Watch wanted the access to the Clinton emails. They want copies of them.
Right, which they have a right to under federal statutes.
When it comes to Benghazi and when it comes to Huma Abedin and her jobs. But they couldn't get them from the State Department because the State Department didn't have them. But then you find out there's another server. So now they can get them.
Correct. And the manner in which the State Department has been producing them and the inconsistent stories the State Department has given two federal judges, one in the Judicial Watch lawsuit seeking records about Huma Abedin's two jobs, one for Hillary Clinton, one for the Clinton Foundation, the other in Judicial Watch's efforts to seek documents about Benghazi and who knew what and when they knew it. The State Department has given inconsistent answers. That has caused these two judges to conclude it is more likely than not that when Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State of the United States, there was a conspiracy in the State Department to avoid and evade federal transparency statutes. Therefore, these judges concluded independently of each other, I'm going to let the lawyers for Judicial Watch question Mrs. Clinton's closest aides in both of these cases. It's the same people. It's the same five people. As these questions will be going on in these two Freedom of Information Act cases before these two judges up the block, the Justice Department is inviting in the same five people to see if they want to talk to the FBI before it makes a presentation to a grand jury. They have the right not to talk to the FBI. After they ask these five folks to come in, they're going to ask Mrs. Clinton herself to come in. This is all happening at the worst possible time for her.
Right. So these individuals thought that they were going to be questioned by the FBI, and as you point out, they can say no to that.
Correct. They cannot say no to the Judicial Watch lawyers.
Right.
And the Judicial Watch lawyers, I dare say, will ask a lot more pointed questions than Congressman Gowdy's committee did when they interviewed these same people.
So for the people who watch this, that people are sort of in two camps. Some say, yes, I really want to know what was in those emails. Others say, enough already. They turned over thousands of documents. But the problem is that it doesn't matter how many thousands of documents you turn over if you don't turn over every document. Because what Troy Gowdy was saying forever is, we are interested in the specific emails that have to do with discussion about Benghazi and security in Benghazi, and we've never gotten them.
Precisely. So if they are holding things back, or worse yet, if those emails were among the ones that Mrs. Clinton's people thought they erased and the FBI was able to retrieve them, then we have a crime of obstruction of justice. So what may appear to be, just a case about emails, in reality goes to integrity and to the rule of law, and whether Mrs. Clinton is above the laws that govern all of us or whether she's subject to them like the rest of us are.
The FBI is in such a tough position here because they want to be seen as completely straight shooting here and completely unpolitical, and there's no reason to think that James Comey is not a straight shooter on
Agreed.
This issue. Then you've got the two judges who independently are asking for the ability to question Hillary Clinton and her inner circle with regard to this. Is there any reason to think these judges are political?
Oh, no. One of them was appointed by Ronald Reagan 30 years ago. One of them was appointed by Bill Clinton 25 years ago. They're opposite ends of the political spectrum, and they both come to the same conclusion. One of them even said to Mrs. Clinton, you know what? Whenever you submit anything to me, I want you to submit it under penalty of perjury. When a judge says that to a person in a case, that's a signal. I don't believe you. You got to swear to the accuracy of everything you tell me. And this is the judge that her husband put on the bench.
And you say we're going to get something by May. in terms of decision?
I don't think the Justice Department can wait any longer. And I will tell you, the fact that the Justice Department has begun to invite in her inner circle means they are completed with their investigations. This is the second to last phase. The final phase will be the invitation to Hillary Clinton herself. And then she has to make an awful choice.
Where they know what they know because they've done their investigation. So now they're going to try to cross-reference what they know with what these people admit or don't admit.
Precisely.
Okay, Judge, thank you. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Welcome.